There's a lot of people right now that are out that have really good jobs, that are working, have really good jobs, but they still can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You don't know if you're going to be able to stop working. But the bottom line is, if you haven't figured out your off ramp, you got to start today thinking about it. Don't wait. Don't wait, man. Man, I'm just sitting out here thinking about like why I decided to go on this YouTube journey. It's crazy because like I'm definitely on my journey for financial freedom. That's something that I'm really focused on. But why did I decide to bring YouTube into it? It's a really interesting thing because of course the goal for most content creators is to get monetized and to have YouTube as an additional revenue stream, right? Why not? But if I could, I feel like I got a lot to say. And maybe there's somebody out there who don't mind listening. If I can impact the lives of, somebody out there who might be contemplating something, then I feel like I've done a good thing. And I think the other thing that kind of really made me want to go on this journey was when you're in your 40s and, like everybody's really just searching to see, where they fit in life. We all are. Like, even in your 40s, man, you know who you are. Well, most people have a good idea of who they are, right? But your journey, right? Your journey, your growth, your growth as an individual is not over with. We're all still growing as individuals, and I feel like this is a part of me, my growth journey. And really what I want to do is I want to show folks, especially folks that are working at a job, that have a good career, that you could create your light at the end of the tunnel. You really can. And there's a lot of people right now that are out that have really good jobs, that are working, have really good jobs, but they still can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And what I mean by that is basically, you're 10, 15 years away from retirement, but you don't know if you're going to be able to stop working. That's a devastating feeling to have, especially when you're in your mid 40s, right? Your best working days are behind you. I ain't saying your best days, your best working days, right, are behind you. So to be in your mid 40s or your early 40s and not have an idea of when you're going to be able to start working is a devastating proposition. It's a devastating proposition to have at any age. But I feel like the older you get, that that could be debilitating, to think that like you've already put in 20 years of good work and you still don't know when you're going to be able to stop working. So that was kind of my inspiration for wanting to create this channel, because I wanted to connect with other folks that may have been in my position and want to really start to implement a plan to really transition away from their job. And again, y'all have heard me say this in other videos. I'm not the guy that's going to tell folks to quit their job. I'm the guy that's going to say, keep working your job until you don't have to. But a lot of people don't have a plan to not have to work their job anymore. And that was kind of my motivation for making this channel. The reason why I know that is because I didn't have a plan. I don't want to get too many in details, but for my job, but like there are some things about my job that changed that made me have to adjust my plans. 401k ain't gonna be it, y'all. The bottom line is, like, once you start drawing that money out, you're gonna have to start paying taxes on it. And then with the cost of living going up, if you don't have your mortgage 100% paid off, if you don't have your car 100% paid off, if you're not debt free, That 401k ain't gonna do nothing but scratch the surface. Social Security, I don't even want to go down that road. If you wanna depend on Social Security, they playing with the Social Security right now, man. You got to make a move. And so that's what kind of motivated me to want to make this channel, because I really wanted to connect with other folks that are like-minded, that are good people. You know, they're working hard. They're really trying to find a way to, you know, really do right by their family. They really want to, you know, have a good life. They're good people, good, honest people that just might not have an exit ramp. So when I started on my journey, I started thinking about like what could potentially be my exit ramp. And I started watching YouTube. And I'll tell you, man, there's a lot of bad thing about social media. I will say that, but there's also a lot of good about social media too. And I think what YouTube does is it connects people that may not ever been connected, you know, without that platform. And so what it did was it made me start continuing to think about different possibilities that I would have never even considered before, like living abroad, specifically in Mexico. If you watch a lot of my videos, I talk about a lot of my travels in Mexico and the house that I purchased in Acamal, Mexico. All of this is part of my off-ramp plan. And so if I can motivate you to want to get out here and try to start looking for your off-ramp, then I feel like I've done what I was supposed to do. Now, if I could get monetized and YouTube shoot me a few dollars in the meantime, then that'll be good too. But the bottom line is, if you haven't figured out your off-ramp, you got to start today thinking about it. Don't wait. Don't wait, man. Don't wait. Don't put your family, don't put yourself in that level of jeopardy by not having a good plan to stop working. Things are only going to get worse. Things are only going to get more expensive. Things are only going to become more tight. The divide between the haves and the have-nots are going to continue to grow. And I'm not trying to fearmonger you, man. I'm just telling you, man, you got to pay attention to what's going on. You got to watch TV. There's a lot of dissent going on, man. You gotta be able to take care of your family. The government is not going to take care of you. Don't believe that the government is going to take care of you in the end. Those days are over with. Your job is not going to take care of you in the end. Those days are over with. So figure out your off-ramp. Figure out your life at the end of the tunnel. And if following my journey helps you get there, then I feel blessed. There's a lot of different things that you can do to see what your off-ramp is. But I'll tell you, one of the things that you should definitely consider is considering a life outside of this country. You got to consider it, man. And don't wait too late. The value of the dollar, man, is volatile right now, man. Don't wait till the dollar doesn't have any value anymore. Make moves now. Put yourself in a good position now. Make those decisions now. Thailand, Philippines, Mexico, even places in Europe. Vietnam. There's a ton of places. Do your research on the cost of living and safety. Understand that there's options outside of the United States. See what you got to do to make those options a reality. And even if you don't want to leave the United States, you got to figure out what your off-ramp is. Tell me in the comments right now, do you know what your off-ramp is? Do you know when you're going to be able to stop working? What age are you going to be able to stop working? Drop it in the comments right now. What age are you know you're going to be able to stop? Is it going to be 65? Are you going to work till you're 65? That's cool. I'm not. And how you know you're going to be able to stop at 65? Are all your bills going to be paid? You're not going to have a mortgage? You're not going to have a car payment? You're not going to want to eat? You're just going to draw Social Security? Wink, wink, hopefully? Keep playing with these folks, man. Don't be the one to find out the hard way, man. If when you're gonna stop working is not keeping you up at night, then you're not paying attention, man.
Get everything in there.
You are definitely not paying attention.
Oh yeah. Smile.
Keep running those plays. Peace.